minutes late, so it's almost 10. Babies are running all over the place here still. I still have to do laundry, so the thing that was drying, everything was drying today on the fan is semi-dry or whatever. So I just wanted to make this so I don't forget this video. So I have this friend. She is an amazing person, and not very many people like her. Everybody's unique in their own way, and so many people have touched my life in many different instances and places, but she's special. I consider her family, and she has a lot in her plate right now. She's dealing with a lot of stress, and she's going through a lot of challenges. Okay, turtle. Okay, don't. Kanachi, please don't kill the book. Okay, gently. Okay. She likes books. They like books, which is good. So I had a chance today to talk to her, and I called her in my lunch break. I went outside of the school and sat down next to the school building on the concrete, and I just started talking to her. And what really amazed me is that I probably will never forget that, is regardless of her situation and what she's going through right now, regardless of that, she asked me how I was doing. And so, I explained to her, I'm at work now, and I'm gonna start my class in about 30 minutes. And she just she was like, well, who's taking care of the twins? And I'm like, well, the twins go to a daycare now, and I pick them up after work. I drop them off and pick them up after work, and we go home together. And the other 3 come home before me. So I was just telling her about my day, and how things are. How at night we're just by ourselves, just me and my kids, and have to manage to do everything. And before 10, hopefully. It's almost 10 now, but it's gonna be hard for the twins to wake up tomorrow morning. But what can I do? I have tons of laundry I have to take care of. And so she listened to me. And then she said, I cannot even, that's her words, I cannot even start comprehending. How do you do it? And then I just looked at her, and I just started crying. And I was like, I don't know. Because to be honest with you, my future me, what is right now your life? If you tell that to a lot of people, they'll be like, what? Really? I don't think I can do that. What? Like in a different country I'm talking about. In Japan, you suck it up. You suck it up and you go till your last breath, right? That's what you do in Japan. But if somebody else hears you, I guess it's just very shocking. It's like, oh, so you have a full-time job and you have 5 kids, and wow. It's and on top of that, you know, at the end of the day, you are still alone with your 5 kids, and then you have to attend them, have to do things with them, and have to make sure everything's okay with them, and stuff like that. So yeah, so I just broke down in tears, and because first of all is because I realized that, you know, in the eyes of other people that's really hard, but I don't think like that, because I just do. I don't reason. Yeah, it's hard, but I don't really have time to sit down and cry about it, because, you know, I still have to wash the dishes, I still have to do the laundry, I still have to do all the stuff that I have to do, regardless of how tired I am, right? You just suck it up and you keep going. That's how it is. But then when somebody else tells you about it, and so I just cried. And the second reason I cried was because that lady, like I said, she's like a family to me. Regardless of what her situation is and how hard it is for her, she didn't think about that. She thought about me, and she asked me how I'm doing. To me alone, that is like, I don't know what level of humanity I can call it. It's just really touching. It's touching. I was touched. So it somehow helped me, gave me wings to go through the day. I had more energy, and I was more enthusiastic to finish up my day at work with another class, English class with third graders, and it went well. Just because my attitude changed into some, like, I cannot explain to you what's like to be able to talk to somebody, and to talk to somebody, not just to listen to you, but to be there, to respond to you, to show care and compassion, and like try to be part of it, like part of your little world that you're living in and facing, and just be there for you, but like in a way to care. And because you can feel it, you can honestly feel it when somebody cares, and when somebody's just listening to say and like, and you know, and this is what's going on with me, and it's a me, it's all about, and she's not like that. And so talking to her is like an anchor of peace, comfort, and understanding for me. And I don't really get to talk to her often, but today that lady gave me wings to finish up the day strong. And funny thing happens afterwards is that after that, one of the lunch ladies in that school, I don't know her name or anything about her, but she is always nice to me. And today, I guess they talk to each other. So today she was brave enough to ask me, well, in Japanese, because she doesn't really know English, but she asked me, she was like, is it true that you have 5 kids? And I was like, yeah, it's true, I have 5 kids. And I put my phone and showed her the, you know, picture, the most recent picture of the kids, the twins, and the 3 boys. And she was like, wow. And another teacher passed by, and she stopped by, and she just little sneak peeked. And I don't mind, I really don't mind if they do that, but it was just, so she just looked at me, and she was like, you have 5 kids and you go to work every day. And I was like, this is the second person that is saying that to me today. It's like, I don't feel like a superhero. I don't feel like anything, as a matter of fact. I just do what I have to do. But I guess other people, how they see it's like, wow, kind of thing. And I was really surprised that 2 people in 2 instances are telling me that. And she's like, so I just asked her, you know, how about you? Like, do you have kids of your own? And she said, no, I'm not married yet. You know, she doesn't look like super young, but, you know, middle-aged, but probably didn't decide to marry. I don't know. I don't really know much about her. But she said that she likes children, so that's really nice. And yeah, so very interesting. It's like, I think part of it when you talk to other people and you get to see from their, you tell them about your day, your life, or part of you, whatever, and they help you kind of like see it not only from your point of view, but to see your situation from their point of view, and like or just tell you something about themselves, or it just this human connection, conversation between people that totally can make your day, instead of just sitting in front of a computer making PowerPoints for the kids to learn and learning about concepts and grammar in English. It's just tiring. It's tiring. So that's why sometimes, when I see teachers talking to each other, chattering, or like whispering with each other, like clearly something had happened and somebody got offended or somebody got pissed or whatever. It's just human interactions, just normal conversation, small talk, whatever. It does change. It becomes it's a fresh air into your mind kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it. Just it's like a gasp of fresh air for you to just refresh your mind and whatnot. And when you don't have that, when you're just staring at books, and when I'm just in my head and just talk in myself and deeply soaking to my own thoughts all the time, it's not good. It's good to have conversation with other people. And I do have a coworker that I co-teach with who speaks English well, but even though sometimes we talk in English, the expressions are from a Japanese person who thinks in Japanese first, and that English I don't understand all the time. For example, she would be talking about, I don't know, some kid in junior high or high school now, I don't know, when that kid was in elementary school. She said he couldn't go to school. So I was like, what do you mean by he couldn't go to school? Because he mentioned a few times, and then he finally could go to school the last year of elementary school. So I'm like, what do you mean by he could? I understand the English words and of the sentence, but what is the meaning behind, like, he couldn't go to school because he didn't want to, or because his parents restrain him, or because he has mental challenges, or he's a slow learner? What? And she's like, yeah, that. I'm like, which one? So he couldn't go to school could be like physically restrained, disability, or mentally, or I don't know. There's so many reasons I can think of that kid couldn't go to school. But like, she said in a way it was, I don't know. Maybe she said she doesn't know either. Like, maybe he was a solo learner and he didn't want to be embarrassed by the other classmates who, get everything, but he does. I don't know, something in those lines. So the frustration is total in every way here. It's just, even when you speak to them in English, like I'll be planning a special lesson with this teacher that other teachers from other schools will come to visit that lesson and evaluate whatever. And so he's really stressed about it. He wants it to be English class, so he wants my help. So we plan. This one little thing, like, I try to implement my idea into the plan, and I explain it in the simplest, in the slowest English I can. 30 minutes later, I still have no idea what does he want to say to me. We're nodding to each other. We say, yes, okay, let's do this. And then at the end, it's like, what is the plan? And that seriously drives me crazy. It's like, please, I know you want to show me that you know English, but even if you know English and I know English, it's our second language, I think we completely don't understand each other. And I am afraid I can apply that to my marital status as well. Because obviously, there are two people who speak English, but in a completely different in a completely different sense of English. It's like I would mean this because I would implement my Bulgarian character or thoughts or whatever into that meaning, and he would be saying something in English that has his Japanese background with it, and it will be completely different, totally different, and very misunderstandable English. And it's just, and in my head I'm thinking, what the heck was I thinking all those many years ago? But see, now I get it because I work with those people and for so many years now, and I of course I don't get frustrated all the time, like for little things like that. I'm just analyzing right now. I'm just thinking out loud because it's real. This thing is real. But main point for today was that today I felt somebody refilled me inside, refilled my heart and my soul, and it's gonna keep my fire for a little bit. And I'm glad to have friends like that I can call family. And it did feel good to talk to a friend. It does feel good to talk to my sister every day. It does feel good to know that there are people around the world who can tell you, oh, you're beautiful, don't worry, or you're capable, you can do this, or you're strong, you're like a daughter to me, or anything like I can. My own parents, they always encourage me, no matter how hard it is, you can do this, your children are your treasure. And it is true. It is true. So no matter how much laundry I have to do, and it's 10 o'clock and those two little ones are still wandering around with books. Okay, let me see if I can get this phone down up. Yeah, we have to sleep. So good night.